would your life be if you were a man? In your dream mind.
¿Dónde estaría yo? No te creas.
Right now, like on top of that, you have a wife.
And kids.
And kids.
If you say you have kids, but yeah.
And, like, you have someone there, because dime si no es cierto. We all do it. Like, ¿por qué no contestas? Like, así como levantarme yo bien contento, lavarme los dientes, I'm not gonna work, and me living my best life, and then I don't know with what type of hormone she woke up. Like, she in a good mood, bad mood. You know? Porque luego también, mira, que a mí me gusta que me abraces. Y luego las abrazas en la mañana. Tengo sueño, déjame dormir. Bueno, pues entonces, like,
¿te entiendes?
who understands?
It's like, sometimes not even.
Just can't.
You're right. Sometimes we don't even understand ourselves.
Hola, Molcas! Welcome back to Compartiendo
Mitote with
Lupita
and Adilene.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our episode 51.
51 now. Sorry, guys. I've been taking a long time to edit, but it's already up if you guys want to go watch it.
Yes, we did a little celebration for our first year, our first anniversary of Compartiendo Mitote podcast. If you guys haven't followed us, go ahead and follow us on our social medias, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify.
I think those are it.
Yeah, and those are it. Go leave your like, follow, share, and subscribe.
Yes, guys. Shall I go right to it?
You want to go straight into the topic?
So today, guys, we're going to be talking about being a guy or like a man, if that makes any sense. Like, I tell Lupita this all the time. Oh, sorry, I know that doesn't make any sense of what I'm going to talk about. But I tell sometimes Lupita, I wish I was a guy. Digo, sometimes, like, instead of being a woman. As a woman, like, we have so much, I feel like our roles are a lot harder.
Yeah, like
socially,
women's like the aspect of a woman is way different than a guy, but then when it comes to the real world, and by that I mean like you getting a job, sometimes I feel like it might be a little bit harder, you might be underpaid because. Like, for example, it might be the same job they're offering to a man and a woman, but because the man is, like, the head of the household, they always tend to offer them, like, a little bit more than what a woman would get offered.
Mm-hmm. And then also, like, even, like, in our Hispanic or Mexican culture, like, I have sometimes, like, people who come and they come to work and they don't struggle because they're like my dad, for example, he does construction, so if they know anyone that needs a job, they go with them right away, les van enseñando aunque pues no sepan, ¿verdad? And they get paid good. It's not too bad. I mean, it is hard labor. I'm not gonna say it's not. Like, nosotros pues sí, gracias a Dios estamos adentro, no nos da el sol, tenemos el aire acondicionado, todo lo que da, el calentón, o sea, lloviendo, aire, whatever, no nos hace nada, ¿verdad? That I understand, it's true. Pero you guys get paid more. I'd rather get paid more and struggle than be in the air conditioner and not be able to even pay your bills.
Well, like, do you ever, like, mira, Adelan, let me ask you the question clear. How would your life be if you were a man? In your dream mind.
¿Dónde estaría yo? No te creas.
Right now. Like,
honestly,
I was born a man, and what would you do?
What would I do? I think I would be in construction. I would have my own company. Hopefully I'll be married already. Like, I don't know. Like, I think as a guy, like, neta, like we mentioned, you guys get paid a lot more than we do. And I feel like you guys have more opportunities to make more money than we do. If that makes any sense, I don't know. I don't know why. Like, in construction, for example, if you're someone that you really want to learn, you want to be a welder, you want to be an electrician, it's a trade. And no tienes que ir tanto a la escuela y ganas, pero Y bueno, siendo mujer le digo a mi mamá porque ahora veo muchos TikToks and there's girls who are welders and they're getting a lots and lots of money and it's so crazy. I'm like, wow, like, andan hasta vestidas, obvio, pues no andan vestidas bonitas, ¿verdad? Porque pues van a ir a como un trabajo, construcción, si no andan como de oficina, pero ganan la pura money, like, and they're just making their money. I'm like, that's awesome, like, being that young. Imagínate haber salido de la escuela a los 18, irte a meter a un trade school en CNM, aquí te pagan todo, si tienes buenos grados, te la pagan. And then, o en veces hay oportunidades que tienen, por decir, yo tenía una amiga que el esposo le ofrecieron un trabajo, no era electricista, y le ofrecieron en el mismo trabajo, ellos le pagaban la escuela para ir a estudiar, para ser electricista, as a business electrician, and they make a lot of money. So, ¿quién te va a ofrecer algo así que te paguen bien, te enseñen, agarres la experiencia y la educación fue? Traileros, los traileros también ganan, sí, nunca están, ¿verdad? Entiendo, pero hacen su money, like, si te pones listo, imagínate tener 18 años, Lupita, luego te metes en algo así. Ya tenemos ahorita 30, ya tuviéramos nuestra casa, like, todo, y tuvieras el dinero a pagarlo. Tendrías totally, like, a different lifestyle. I don't know, it's crazy.
But you as a man. Okay, a ver. What would be a life in you as a man?
Como que life.
Like, yeah, like, what would be a day in your life as a man? Like,
I haven't thought it that clearly.
No. How do you
I mean, I want to be a guy, but not that bad.
Like, how do you see it? Like, si fueras hombre, like, ¿qué te levantarías haciendo? A
Yo
ver.
te digo algo, sería también, yo creo, un poco machista. Yo sé que les gusta mucho a los machistas, pero if I'm providing, you better have me cook meal, my lunch, at least. Clean my clothes and everything like that. Neta. Maybe por algo deciste no me hizo hombre, ¿verdad? I was talking to my mom about this. You know how, like, neta, I'm a bad person, I guess. If I was a guy, I'd be like, órale, 50-50. O si no, bueno, yo te mantengo, pero you better have the house clean, the kids, like, todo, pues sí. O una cosa a la otra. Por algo te digo, estoy así, no me hizo hombre. Pero sí, I would.
Okay, pero what would be a day of you? Like, imagine yourself.
No, depends on what I don't know.
Like, imagine yourself being un dueño de una constructora. And you're a man.
Okay.
Okay. What would be your day?
Hopefully waking up early, go to the gym, come back and shower, eat breakfast. Pues ya irte al trabajo. No sé, es que ¿qué hacen los constructores? No sé ni qué es lo que hacen, la verdad.
But it depends, because I know, like, for example, they depend a lot of where the project is, if it has inspection.
They probably have to travel.
And they probably, if a construction worker is hearing me, and if I'm not wrong, I don't think they go to the gym, Adilene.
No, most don't.
I think they, like, wake up really early, rush to get out of the house, because you have to be there before your employees get there. You have to make sure you have the material you need. I mean, you have, like, Home Depot las 6 de la mañana, puros, you know? And they're like ready to go. They have to load up the trucks, traer las cosas, bajar las cosas. If they have employees call in or whatever is going on, like, you have to solve, like, it's not trick-or-treating. And ¿sabes una cosa? Now that I'm seeing it that way, no, siempre está cabrón ser vato. And then you have a crazy lady over here. Do you love me? Like,
why do you not answer?
Or getting those calls like, ¿por qué no contestas?
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? Like,
no, sí está
no,
cañón.
No, pues que te va a contestar así, es que no, sí. No se puede. And then, porque yo los he visto, I know, like, sometimes those videos, like, they have fun and everything, but, like, during lunchtime, muchos de ellos, like, they rush to eat, like, to get back and finish what they have to do, because they have a deadline to turn in their work. Like, 1, 2, 3 días, 4 días.
Porque no has visto, yo he visto unas en esto de la que se la paso. Primero, anda con el disco y todo, pero vamos like, damn, aren't you at work? Yo me acuerdo de un gringo que grabó y le dice, I wish I was Mexican. Dice, miren, they're eating tacos, they're drinking beers, which is probably not something they should be doing because they're gonna fall or something. But they do it. It's something so common in the construction world.
But imagine you being a business owner. I wanna, like, if I was a guy,
mi madre, no,
aquí no fuera construcción, y yo dijera, I'm like a business owner, I want to make sure I have all my freaking insurances, like, ready to go. Porque si uno de ellos, like, me cae or something, like, they can take me broken.
Lawsuit.
You know what I mean?
Sí.
So, mira, you have to worry about that. Worry about the freaking material. Worry about if the project's ready or not ready. Like,
for inspections and
all. Worry if you need to travel, make sure the car is good.
Reliable transportation.
Guess what?
La traila.
Do the oil changes, ponle una traila, una troca, it's not that easy. Que lift up the things, que reversea con esas cosas.
But you learn, it's something you do. It's like us. How do we cook? We don't learn cooking.
Yeah, it's something you learn, but I feel like that's like their role. For example, in a construction worker, on a man, that's their role all day long. On top of that, you have a wife.
And kids.
And kids.
If it's that you have kids, but yeah.
And like you have someone there, because dime si no es cierto. We all do it. Like, ¿por qué no contestas? Like, what the fuck? ¿Cómo quieres que te conteste if I'm like over here stressing, like getting all these things? Like, I'm busy. You know what I mean? Like, o sea, I just feel que we might think their life is easy, and I don't think a man's life is easy. I think, ¿sabes una cosa?
But they only worry about work. We worry a lot more than just work.
Pero nosotros por pendejas. Sorry. La neta. Mira, let's be honest.
We're going this episode.
I know.
This topic.
Oops. Excuse my language. But let's be honest. You as a woman stress because you're over here worrying about if the kids are going to pass or not going to pass school. Okay, well, don't freaking worry. Get your things and get them together. Get them on the table. Get them off the iPad and vámonos. Look for a tutor. Like, don't stress. Look for solutions. No, we like to stress. No. Y lo que, he's not answering me. He's cheating on me. Get that freaking thing out of your mindset. Like, he's not cheating on you. If he wants to cheat on you, he's gonna cheat on you, even if you're stressing or not. Like, I would cheat on you if I was a guy and you're over here like stressing me. I'll be like, bye. Like, block you. No. I want to come home and have peace. And we are not peaceful. Nosotros las mujeres somos muy canijas, dime si no.
I was telling Lupita, I don't know about like guys, like está cañón, porque usually girls, we want them taller than us. So if you're not that tall, there's nothing you can really do about that. Otra, if you're not that, maybe like
atractivo.
Yes.
You don't look handsome? Ooh, bye.
También, you're gonna struggle.
You're too old? Bye. You're too young? Bye.
You have no money?
Bye.
Not us being like that, but it's things girls look for. Like, I'm sorry to say, like, somos medio interesadas.
That's what I'm saying.
Picky.
Like, nosotros las mujeres, like, I feel like we, like, all the things we have is because we like to stress ourselves. Like,
we overthink.
We overthink things. Like, we shouldn't be overthinking. Like,
maybe because we're not busy enough.
I feel like it's because we don't use our time
wisely.
Properly. Like, instead of being like stressful because because I feel like as a woman you tend to like want to ¿cómo te quiero decir? Like be there for the couple. Like you want to do everything, make sure they're good and everything. And I feel that doesn't work out like that because like la psicología es, remember when you were little and tu mamá te decía no, what would you do?
Cry.
The opposite. Right?
Oh, yeah.
De lo que le estás preguntando.
Sí,
You'll be like, no. Right? Now, if you're a man and te tienen todo and you don't struggle for nothing, guess what? Uno quiere lo opuesto. So you're gonna go look and you're gonna go want to struggle. Because that's just like cosas que we have. Like, there's a lot of things we have. Like, there's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of things that we have had in our lives. Que muchas veces when you give everything, it doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna always be there. And then that's something else. Like us as girls, I feel like we get attached. We're like, no, este es mío y es mío. ¿No te acuerdas de Love is Blind? ¿Cómo estaban agarrados?
I started watching it again.
Que eran el oso ese más, parecía que era el oso más famoso del mundo. I was like, what?
We are very like that. Somos muy posesivas.
Yeah. Y los vatos no son posesivos.
No, they're whatever.
They're like, oh, bye.
Next.
Yeah. They're like, oh, she broke up with me. Okay. Time to look for another one. Bye. Like, y nosotros no, we like get obsessed. You know what I mean? Y eso, ¿qué es la que tiene la culpa ahí? La mujer. Why? Because that's in your mind. Like, all those things that you're like overthinking and all those scenarios you're overseeing.
Making your mind.
Te estás ahogando en un vaso de agua and you're like struggling. That's on your mind. Like, you need to learn to control your mind.
Yeah, that's true.
Sí, porque no. Si yo fuera vato, I would be like, peace out, girl.
Por algo Diosito no nos hizo hombres. Éxito.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know, Dylan, I have... Oh, look, el cable. Se cayó. Yo dije, ¿qué pasó? I don't know, Dylan, I have never wondered in my life if I wanted to be a man.
Really? Why?
No. Nah.
Why wouldn't you want to be a guy? Or like, what's things that you...
Pues mira, Adelena, what's going on? You okay? Oh, we can press record again. No,
it's on there. Oh. It's still on. And it's still going. It's been 14 minutes. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry. Y eso que ya aprendimos. If you guys watch our past episode, ya aprendimos y la hemos mejorado tanto con la tecnología.
Can you tell? Es que esta cosa está bien guanga. Y luego esta la pisé, no sé cómo. But wait, it's still on, you
Te emocionaste con el topic. You were like, why not? Why don't you want to be a man? Mira, Adelina. Honestly, after Love is Blind, I'm not even kidding you. I was like,
Te tramo.
Neta, I got freaking traumatized. Like, cuando yo veo a las mujeres en esta forma así, like, de competencia, and like all those attitudes, and all those things, and honestly, a lot of those things were like on their minds. Like, el vato ni les había hecho nada, el vato was like, I was like, okay. En otros casos no, ¿verdad? Pero en muchos de ellos sí era así como que, hey, like, calm down, you know? Like, mira, ¿quién tiene la maña de que cuando se enoja, te bloqueo, no te hablo, y toma, agarra uno y echa uno todas las garras para afuera, ya no te quiero ver, y que quién sabe qué, y it's over, y que no sé qué, right? Pero ¿quién pasa toda la noche y llora por ese vato después de que hizo todo eso? Y te apuesto que era por una cosita pequeña, ¿me entiendes? Si yo fuera vato, ¿tú crees que tendría ganas de eso? No. No. I'll be like, no, like, I'm sorry, no, I can't take you. ¿Sí me entiendes? Because, like, también para un hombre, I feel like it's harder, Adeline. Like, we think like it's easier because trabajan más y pueden ganar más dinero, pero también imagínate la presión de, like,
social,
yo soy el que tengo
económica,
que proveer a mi familia. Like, I'm the support, I'm the head of the household. Like, I have to run all in my household, like, all the bills, the food, everything, you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot
Pero
of
ya
pressure.
ni piensan así, bueno, some people in our generations dijo ya son 50-50.
No, pues,
unos, no todos.
Eso sí, like, yo sé que newer generations, newer ideas y todo eso, but, like, imagine, like, por si yo pienso si yo fuera hombre, como a mí me criaron, ¿verdad? A mí me criaron that the man responds and the man is the head of the household.
The provider.
You know what I mean? The man was the provider. That's what I saw with my dad. Even though he was an alcoholic, he would provide. You know what I mean? Like, that's where things
That's where they
you've
come
seen.
from.
Yeah.
Sí.
So, like, if I was a man in that situation, like, imagine, like, being stressful. Like, what if, like, look, yeah, construction is a really good work. There comes a lot of electricians, a lot of plumbing, welders, tape, sheetrock, paint, you know, stucco, like all those things. Yeah, roofing, like frame, like there's a lot of things, you know. But let's be real, like in 2008, when that recession hit, what was the first thing that hit? Construction. What happened? Construction shut down. They weren't building any more houses. Like, las cosas comenzaron a... Oh, son las cámaras. Sorry.
What's up with that?
You're like, what? Son las cámaras. I'm so sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
Like, no estaban... Like, nothing was going on. ¿Sí me entiendes? Like, things were, like, shutting down. And, like, imagine you, like, having the pressure. Hey, I have 2 kids. Like, I have to provide food for my family. Like, o sea, también es mucha presión social.
Yeah, but you know what, ahorita también se cierran mucho. I remember my dad, he would, even if, yes, okay, construction shut down, but there's other jobs, like, there's a lot more. They're like, no, I don't know how to do that. They wouldn't.
Es que, mira,
like, dude, tienes que move it.
No, but es que también ahí it has to do with your mindset. Now, remember, like, that's a person. ¿Sí me entiendes? You can be a man, but you can't change their mindset. Like, if you're like terco and orgulloso and you're like, no, es que esto es lo único que yo sé hacer,
Y es lo único que quiero hacer.
Like, you won't move on, you know what I mean? Es como
They're
nosotros
stuck.
las mujeres, sometimes we get stuck, like, because we're like, oh no, es que en este trabajo estoy medio gusto y aquí me quiero quedar y aquí me quiero quedar y aquí me quiero quedar, and you're stuck in there. ¿Sí me entiendes cómo?
You're too comfortable.
Yeah, it's the same thing with man. Like, but that's like your mindset. That's not you being a man. That's just your mindset.
But still, like, if you're the provider, órale, ¿no?
Pues que también tiene que ver, like,
Está cañón.
like your way of responsibility and like how like your partner comes up on those things. Y luego mira también, vamos a pensar en una cosa, porque hay que, en eso sí mira, hay que estar muy agradecidos, gracias a Dios. Dijo, pues ya, dijiste tú, air conditioner,
Calentón.
heater, popcorn, todo lo que tú quieras.
Sentada todo el día, aunque esto sí
It's
se
a bad
cansa uno.
thing. Yeah, like sitting down is such a bad thing. I'm like, hi. But, for example, like, ellos, while they're like outside on construction, like, if you get injured at work, like, you might even risk your life. They don't wear helmets, goggles.
They should. Cuando ahí anda OSHA, ahí andan todos bien. Pero nomás no hay. They're drinking, they're smoking, they're
having fun. But that comes like you as a business owner, you know, and what you want to put out there. Like, pues no sé. I wouldn't, you know, I'd be like, no.
Fired. Just kidding.
Denied.
Sorry. Pero stop that. No,
you
es
know?
que sí.
But a lo que yo me refiero is like, there are like possibilities of getting injured and having a higher risk injury is a lot higher, you know what I mean? No quiero decir que, I'm like lazy and I don't want to do that, you know what I mean? No, like, a mí dijo, if hunger comes to me and I need to, I don't care. I'll go clean yards, I'll go clean toilets.
Anything.
I'll do anything. I don't care what is the job title, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, as a man, like, that's something we also have to consider. Like, yeah, they get paid more, yeah, pero muchas veces, like, andan en los zancos esos, or andan, like,
Allá arriba.
Ya ves cuando andan en el frame a gorro, like, frameando, like, dude.
The nails, they get... Yeah. But you know what, too? Hablando de eso, what was I going to say? Hold on. Ay, Lupita. Oh, the heights. Imagine if you're scared of heights or you're a guy. Porque después te dicen que eres, like... o si no puedes algo,
Your pressure?
They make fun of you, too.
Because they're like, ay, es que no puedes... But, like, porque, like, siento que los hombres sí son así, like, se echan carrilla.
Oh, sí.
But at the same time, I feel they're not, like, rencorosos. Because they, like, tend to forget right away. Like, forgive right away. And they're like, oh, whatever. Y siguen como si nada. Nosotros, we hold the grudge over here. Y we're like, bien enojada con la amiga porque te hizo esto and I don't know what, and here and there, and you hold the grudge, and what's going on? You're the one that's getting sick.
That is true.
Sí, ¿y de quién es la culpa? Pues, ¿para qué estás pensando así? Cosas que no van, o sea, you need to stop thinking things that don't go with you.
Está cañón. Oh, Lupita watched the thing. Have you guys watched it? What is it called, Lupita?
Oh, no.
I didn't watch it, guys, but
I can't remember, but I'm gonna send it to you. Es un documental de una señora. And she became a man. And she said, I thought like men had it easier than us. She's like, and it does not. Like, there's so many other things that we don't see.
That you don't think about, yeah. Watch, let me see if I can find it.
We have talked about like the social aspect or like the work aspect. But imagine you being actually a man and be like, oh, estoy chaparrito. Like, nadie va a querer, you know? Or like back in the days, dijo, porque ahorita I'm pretty sure I haven't gone to el baile in a long time, but I'm pretty sure they don't invite you no more.
They don't know how to dance.
But back in the day, cuando iban y invitar a la mujer a bailar, and like, hey, like that takes courage be the first person, you don't even know her, to go and ask for her to dance with you.
And then they
takes courage. And then they reject you in front of everybody. And you're like,
cómete tu orgullo.
Yeah.
Está cabrón,
like,
no, sí.
Ese vato está canijo, neta.
No,
Le digo, es que pobres vatos lidian con nosotros y nosotros somos muy... Look,
guys, it's called... Oh, hold on. Well, it's a woman who lived as a man for 18 months in 2006. And she killed herself. Her name is Nora Vicent.
She even got into depression because of
it?
Of that experiment, because it was way too... it was way too much.
Ain't that crazy? I think that's so crazy.
I didn't know she committed suicide.
Yeah, she killed herself because of it.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's how much it affected her.
No, so, she said I ended up in the hospital like with bad depression.
But why? What did she like say al último?
Well, because...
¿Qué fue lo que no le gustó? Lo que pensó que era difícil.
Que me acuerde. But she said like it's because once you actually like start like being like a man, todo eso, like and going out to retreats y todo, like the rejection, like being the first one. Ella habla de eso, like, hey, like imagine you have to be the first one to go and ask her, like, she's like, it's not easy. She's like, and then you have like the aspect of what they're looking for. ¿Sí me entiendes? Por eso te digo que no es tan, yeah, like it's not that easy as we think it is.
No, sí, está cañón. Neta. Porque también que te digan no.
Imagínate que te vas y sacas a bailar a 20 y 20 te dijeron que no. Or just because of your appearance te digan, no, es que te ves muy naco. I'll be like,
how you're
ni que
dressed.
tú te vieras tan bonita.
Because I remember when they were like, look, my mom I think would tell me like people sometimes in dances they would look for them to be dressed a certain way, to have a certain type of botas and fucking también del pinto, and I'm like, what? So imagine if you're poor.
Es que por eso te digo, like, it comes with a lot of things. Y como dices tú, like, las mujeres, like, what do we look at? We look at a bunch of things.
Insisto.
Ajá.
Yeah.
Que el carro que maneja.
Oh,
Porque
yeah.
si está feo. Que dónde vive. Que si está limpio ahí donde vive, porque no. Que si
Hygiene.
hygiene. How does he look?
Does he go cut his hair? Does he?
Like all those things. I know it's important because I know you have to feel like physically attractive to a person. I understand that. But I feel sometimes we could be a little too harsh.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like
We
I feel
are.
que sometimes we need to like chill down, pump down our brakes un poquito, you know. And sometimes it doesn't hurt for you to talk with someone. And sometimes it might end up being the right person for you, or it might not be the right person, but like it doesn't hurt like to like just be humana, like just be like a human being, you know what I mean? Porque like también está cabrón, imagínate ser vato que cada rato te empaquen y tórale para afuera. Ya no, vamos. O sea, ponte a pensar, how would you feel? Like
Pero porque te están corriendo, hijo, también.
no, sí, yo entiendo eso. I'm just talking
Sí,
about
sí,
like
sí.
the perspective. ¿Sí
Of
me
their
entiendes?
side, yeah.
Sí, like, o sea, el otro lado. Like, yo entiendo que hay cosas, you know, human beings y todo esto, like, I understand. I'm just saying, like, imagine you, like, as a guy, like, sube el piano, baja el piano, sube el piano, baja el piano, o sea.
No sube los pies al sillón. Bueno, just kidding. But you know what too? Or veces cuando like they do everything and then les pagan mal también, está cañón. Then they don't
¿Ves?
trust.
A ver, ahí tampoco entiendo a las mujeres, porque si tenías todo, and I know a couple of these ones. Look, they had everything, and I thought in my mind, I was like, oh, she's so happy, right? Because she doesn't have to work. She goes to the gym whenever she wants. She buys the food that she wants. She wants to eat clean. She travels and goes wherever she wants, literally. And he has her a house. He has her a car. She has everything, right? And I was like, oh,
They're happy.
she's happy. And I go over there, and I'm over here asking, are you happy? And then she's like, no, because he doesn't tell me I'm pretty. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I just can't. I'm like,
¿Qué más
okay,
quieren? No te creas.
what do you want then? Like, I just can't understand. Like, no entiendo.
It's because we're more, bueno, we are a little bit interesadas. I'm not
emotional.
gonna say we're not, but we're emotional. We like them to bring you flowers, them to do this, to tell you that, to do special stuff. Like, it's not that hard and it's not that much.
Bueno, y ¿sabes qué? Eso habla ella, la del documental. She said que las mujeres son emocionales, and for men, she understood that sex was a necessity, like a physical necessity, and not emotional necessity.
Wait, for the men?
For the men, because she said like us as women we're emotional and we link that, ¿sí me entiendes? With like your emotions. But as men, she's like, no. She said, I understood that was like a physical need that person has. I was like, okay.
It explains why they too much.
And she said, and that's why we always say men think from the bottom down, right? I don't know.
Sí,
There's
they
like
think
a
from
saying
there instead of...
Sí, ajá. Pero ella habló de eso. Now that you said it. Pero I'm just like, sí es cierto, como dices tú, we're like emotional, but then we have to express ourselves and actually say like, hey, like when you meet a dude, say like, hey.
I like
look,
this, and this, and this.
I like this, that.
And this is what I want, this, and that.
Just imagine, like, ahí sí me pongo a pensar si yo fuera vato. Imagínate, así como levantarme yo bien contento, lavarme los dientes, I'm gonna go to work, and me living my best life, and then I don't know with what type of hormone she woke up. Like, she in a good mood, bad mood. You know? Porque
That's
luego
true.
también, mira, que a mí me gusta que me abracen. Y luego las abrazas en la mañana. Tengo sueño, déjame dormir. Bueno, pues entonces, like,
te entiende?
who understands?
Es que
Like,
sometimes not
I
even-
just can't.
You're right. Sometimes we don't even understand ourselves.
Yeah, okay. A mí me gusta que me digas que me quiere. Y luego, he like sends you a message and it's like, te quiero, whatever. And then she saw it, and then you get a message like, ¿con quién me estás engañando? You never say that. Like, who understands? Like, I just can't. Like, honestly. Like,
It's because when it comes out of the blue, it's like, why? Why are you doing that now and not yesterday? Like, why? Because es que, you know what? But we analyze a lot, I think, as women.
Pues
you
por
don't
eso
think so?
estamos todos locas y nos morimos nosotros que el vato sigue viviendo su mejor
Ay,
vida y
whatever,
nosotros
todos
acá.
todos les
ellos todos se les resbala y nosotros acá todas. ¡Ah!
Locas histéricas.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's true.
I don't know, like, I just think about that ahorita que estábamos hablando de eso.
And then think about it too, like we had said, like as a woman, you can do your makeup, which kind of can help. You can go get, I mean, guys can also get like surgery, plastic surgery and stuff like that, but it's not as easy as a girl. What else?
You'll be judged more.
What?
Digo que te juzgarían más, ¿no? If you were a man and you get surgery, like plastic surgery, they'll be like, oh, ya viene el esposo de la Barbie, el Ken.
Se puso cuadrito, ¿no te acuerdas? No, but yeah, it's true.
No, es que tú sabes cómo es la gente, people are like that.
Or even if you're a guy and you maybe have wrinkles and you put Botox, like, like they make fun of you because of that too. Like, damn.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I just feel que no es tan fácil como uno piensa. Yo, neta, yo sí, I did in my mind thought it was easier, but when I saw that documentary and she was like mentioning all those things, I was like,
I told Lupita too.
She mentions a lot of those things.
A lot of those things. On TikTok, I saw this guy and they were talking about that and they're like, no, it's easier for a guy. And you know why I think we think like that too? Because we think as the woman, you take care of the house, you take care of the kids. Sometimes you even help with the bills. You work, you do all this, and you're like, sometimes there's guys who just get home, worked, and then they just like lay down and you're like, dude, like, don't we have kids? Do I have kids or do we have kids? So I think that's why también, like, you think that guys have it easier. And you guys don't get cramps. You guys don't get periods. You guys don't get birth.
Yeah.
What else?
The whole birth situation is more than enough.
Y luego, that doesn't even finish there because when we get older, you get menopause. Which I'm scared of. By the way.
No, you'll be fine. You will pass the menopause y ni cuenta te vas a dar. You're going to be perfectly fine.
Hopefully.
But, ¿sabes una cosa? Now that you're talking about that, it's true, like, o sea, like, physically, hay cosas diferentes, you know what I mean? Pero yo creo por eso el hombre no tiene tantos problemas, because what hormone do they have more? Just testosterone?
I think that's it. I don't know.
Oh, pues con razón andan siempre bien. Y nosotros acá con...
Todas desbalanceadas.
Todas... Sí. Like, I don't know, like... O sea, es cierto eso como tú dices. Sí, they don't have cramps. Sí, they don't give birth. Yeah, I understand the thing where it's like, he doesn't do things, okay? Now, let's be mindful of that. And if we have men, boys, as our children, let's teach them the right things. What does that mean? Like, hey, you have to get to be responsible. Hey, you have to start making your appointments. Hey, you have to be in charge of your haircuts. Hey, you have to be in charge of your bills. Hey, you have to help in the kitchen. You have to learn how to cook. You have to pick up. There's like things that we need to like break as society. That's like we'll help. Whenever you have a couple, you're gonna treat her good and she's gonna treat you good because what you give is what you receive. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you will help in the house and she will also help you to, you know, like, no sé, like maybe build your dreams, I don't know, support you, give you emotional support. I feel que sometimes that's una cosa. I feel que men lack a lot of emotional support because men siempre eso también está cabrón. Imagínate desde chiquito que te digan, los hombres no lloran, tú no lloras. I'm like, what the? Like, ¿por qué no va a llorar? Like,
I can't, go crazy.
Dijo el miércoles que fue a la iglesia, dijo el Señor, las lágrimas Dios las hizo porque purifican el alma. Por eso cuando lloras te purifican el alma. Imagínate, like, it's true, like, how sad it is. You're as a man, you're never told by your dad, I love you. I'm proud of you. Because men tend to be hard, like con sus hijos. They tend to be hard.
Yeah, harsh.
Yeah. And you don't get that. And I feel like as a man, you need that. Like if you as a man, you get told, I love you, I'm proud of you, I feel like that helps your self-esteem. It builds your self-esteem, you know?
Yeah.
And those are things like we don't take in consideration.
You're right. And you know what too? like sometimes I think they don't really, like you said, like no maybe they're going through something but they don't tell you.
Sí, porque ellos no están impuestos. They don't talk.
Y nosotros, a nosotros nos tienen que parar.
800 miles. And the car went.
And work, like this happened, that happened, and
A ver, imagínate eso también. You are the man, right? And you estás allá en el trabajo y lo que tú quieres, you get the call from the wife. Oh, se me suelta el carro. Oh my God. Like, what am I going to do? I'm over here in the street. A ver, y ahí vienes todo encarrilado para llegar con la mujer y la mujer. Oh my God, like, what am I going to do? Now you have to break your head to solve the issue. No, si no es tan fácil.
I mean, but that's what I did for. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you're... It's like what we have to do as a woman, they have to do as a man. Ni modo.
But imagine the feelings of that person.
Yeah, stress probably.
O sea,
like ya cállate.
The bills depend on me. The car depends on me.
The kids
depend on me paying the extra activities or whatever you're doing. Yeah. The house, the refrigerator depends on me because I have to put in the food in there.
If the woman wants to paint another color, now ahí vas.
Ahí va el vato a pintarte.
Y luego si son esas que cambian a cada ratito, no, sí está cañón.
Sí, ¿ves? Es que, like, looking at that perspective, like, I understand que hay hombres muy machistas, but, like, looking at the perspective as a human, like, as a man, like, as a human, like, una persona que siente. And, like, you can't say at the end of the day, I'm tired. Like, you can't even, like, deshogarte de que aquel en el trabajo me hizo enojar y me sacó la lengua and I was so mad and I couldn't show it off because I'm a man and if not, they make fun of me. Porque si no, me van a decir que... ¿Cómo se dice? Cuando les dicen, eres un mandilón. Oh, y también eso es otra cosa. Que si la esposa te está llame, your coworkers are going to say, like, es un mandilón. Ese de allá es un mandilón. He does everything que la vieja le dice.
That's
¿ves?
True.
Es que no estamos canijo, neta.
Poor guys.
No.
Agarran por todos lados.
Neta.
Criticism. Yeah.
Dijo, no, sí. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm really glad I'm a woman.
And then think about it too, because as women too, like when you grow up, like you say, like yeah, they put you to clean, to cook, like a los hombres que les sirven y luego like a las mujeres no. Have you seen that too on TikTok? When they're brothers and sisters and stuff like that.
Sí, más antes, like, bueno, ¿sabes una cosa? I might be guilty in here. Like, no, I have a son and I have a daughter, right? Mm-hmm. For some reason, I can't explain it. But, like, not que I, like, baby my son, but I'm just, like, I don't know, like, he's my baby. Like, no que le sirva la comida, you know, like, we cook and he helps me out, y cocinamos and everything, and he'll come y él se sirve, and he'll wash the dishes, you know. But, like, whenever, like, nos ponemos a que ver películas, I'm not gonna lie, Adriana, it's like, my husband, no, my daughter, my husband, my son, me. Like, we tend to team up. Like, I always team up with my son for everything. Like, I go to the gym, my son. I'm gonna go to the store, my son. Everything. And, ¿sabes? Yo creo por qué. It might be that, because now that I'm thinking about it, ahorita que me dijiste, it's actually, like, because he's more calm. Like, he's, like, calm. Like, I can talk to him, like, not que me desahogue yo con él, pues no, tampoco. But, like, I can just, like, talk to him about, like, oh, look, let's go for a drive. Oh, look, this thing. Or sometimes, like, como si tenemos pláticas de certain, like, historical things that come up to your mind, you know, little random questions que se te salen. And he has, like, knowledge on that. Y como que I'm like, oh, okay. Like, ¿sí me entiendes?
You learn from him, yeah.
Yeah. Like, and my daughter, on the opposite side, when I take her, I'm like, pray to God, Jesus, Lord. Jesus, Lord, we're okay. Jesus, Lord, please have me listen. Only listen. No, neta. O sea, neta. Quiero escuchar. Like, I need to listen. Like, that's something I need to learn, to listen. Listen, like, good. Like, pay attention. Like, when you actually listen and pay attention to things. Yeah, that's me. In the car. Because she's over there, like, neta, con toda la energía. She wants to put her music. Y luego, no, vieras que música. Y luego le sube todo. Like, all of a sudden. And I'm just like, And she's like, I want this. I want this. I want that. I want this. I saw this. I want to paint my nails this color. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I'm like, Así estoy como los exorcistas.
Te están disparando.
Sí. Así estoy.
Es que they're like that, because even my daughters, like, everything you're saying, it's true. And I remember, you know what, my daughter's always me wanting to put her music, but she doesn't like Mexican music. Well, she likes some of them, and she's been putting unas que me gustan. Le digo, sí, pero pon algo que me gusta. Le digo, a mí también, because then you put some weird things, and I'm like, what the hell? And then she wants to listen to like todo alto también. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be putting that all loud. And I was guilty of that when I was with my parents. Like, a mi papá, a mi mamá, quien estuviera manejando, yo voy a poner mi música. Yo me encargaba del radio siempre, hasta la fecha. I'm like, yo voy a poner lo que yo quiero. So, cuando me toque alguien que no, I'm like, oh.
You're like,
painful. Like, imagine like, if it's a road trip and then only their music también. Like, I don't know, painful.
No, pero sí es cierto, like, fíjate, us being a woman, and están chiquitas. Like, I cannot even picture myself in teenage years.
Es que yo creo as a woman, you get everything you want, if you think about it.
Es que las mujeres somos muy machistas y, like, te amachas y no te hacen entender. Like, neta. Like, look at her. Like, neta.
Watch her be bigger, then she's gonna be watching this and she's gonna be like, see, mom. Just kidding. Wait until you're
she's gonna be over here bullying me. But no, like, I mean, like, como que, like, I feel que men tend to like baby their daughter because that's like their baby.
Their princess, yeah.
Yeah, como su princesa, and you want to treat her like que no has no struggles in life, you know what I mean? But I feel que at the end, like that will always come and kick your butt because you teach her to have everything that she wanted, and not everyone in this world is gonna give her whatever she wants.
True, but I feel like it helps because I think when you have a dad like that, you look for something like that as a husband. And you're not gonna accept anything less.
I remember a couple of weeks ago. Like, yeah, like I feel it's good for you because you're like, this is what I want. You like, you learn things. But I feel que like as a person, like eso también te enseña that like you tend to always be like, I get whatever I want when I
get
want
away
it.
with it.
Yeah, like you get away with it, and that's not okay.
True. And that's
yeah, sometimes te puedes encontrar un vato que diga, yeah, whatever, right? You know, the first time and the first things, everything's love, and you're gonna get whatever you want. Give it a couple of years. Give it a couple of years. Yeah, a ver si es cierto.
True.
It's gonna be like, no, like your mom, you know? And then there comes the issues. I don't know. Yo del otro sí soy guilty, netas. Es que sí, I do that, dijo, with my son.
And you know what? I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but have you ever heard that as women, I think we kind of struggle like in life because of Eva? They blame Eva.
Oh.
Bueno, a Eva y Adán, porque ella fue la que mordió
ella fue la que mordió la manzana.
So I'm like, why? I don't even know who she is. Why am I paying? What's it?
Porque estoy pagando por los pecados del pasado.
Ya sé, like, I know, you know, like, pero pues sí, I mean, it was a human, right? But still, I'm like, why? I don't know, maybe we were wrong. Maybe así iba a ser de todos modos, Dios, like, had already set everything up. Because, I don't know, I haven't read the Bible. Don't quote me on this, pero I know that, when the Bible isn't que, like, what a woman should do, what a guy should do, like, they should provide, and the woman the one in the house. And I'm like, are we doing all this wrong? Is this why we're having so many issues nowadays?
Bueno, es que ahí ya si te lo quieres ver del lado religioso, that's when, like, you have to grow up in the faith and really walk on the faith. ¿Sí me entiendes?
Like the path, yeah.
Like the path of faith. And by that, what I mean is, like, you really need to get to know what Jesus wants from you and what you really want to do. You know, but that's like algo. That's like a lot of self-work right there. Yeah. O sea, that's you recognizing que no puedes vivir en pecado, first of all. That's you recognizing that you have to forgive the others even though they have hurt you. Y no hacemos eso, you know? Like, o sea, it comes with a lot of things, you know? Like, that comes from the person actually wanting to change. Porque también esa es otra cosa. Like, imagine, like, siendo hombre, and you're like, okay, like, mira, no, también está muy difícil. Imagine, like, si tú, por decir, if you're that type of girl that you don't talk to your partner and you don't tell them, like, what you like, what you don't, what, like, lo que te gusta we hear or whatever. I know que tienen que poner atención and I know that they know certain things.
They don't look at the details.
Whatever, right? But, like, imagine, like, you want to propose for her to marry you. Ay, no, qué nervios. Y que te diga que no enfrente a todos. After you do todo el castazazo, all the planning, break your head, ask for help.
Yeah.
No, que no, está canijo. And you're the first one that has to ask.
You have all that pressure.
Yeah. O sea,
Which, I don't know, is that easier or is that worse? Because look, as a woman, we can't really choose to get married because we have to wait for the guy to marry you, right? To ask you to marry. So imagine nosotros tenemos que esperar, but then they have to, like...
Pero eso también que si no le dices lo que quieres, pues está cabrón también. O sea, porque si... If you don't tell him, like, hey, I want to get married. In my future, I see me being married. I don't see me living with you. You know what I mean? Okay, pues that gives the person, like, the head clue, right? Pero si nunca le dijiste nada and you're a man, imagine, like, pensar, ¿y se quedará casado?
But they need to ask too. Like, hello, you have a mouth too. You can ask. What do you want?
But I feel that they don't tend to ask, like, muchas cosas because they're always, like, como decimos, like, men don't cry. Son un poco creados, like your emotions really don't count. Like, tus emociones no son validadas, pues. I feel que, like, no es tan fácil después preguntar esas cosas because ellos no están como tan en lo emocional.
Do you think who communicates more, a woman or a man?
A woman.
A woman, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sí, lo que
I think it comes easier for us. Después se nos para la boca.
Yo lo cami.
Ay, Lupita.
No, sí, I feel like a woman can communicate better because I feel like as a woman your emotions were always validated since you were little. Because if you had a parent, like, y tú llorabas, y tu papá que venía y te limpiaba las lágrimas, right? So there was like your first emotional support. ¿Sí me entiendes? Or like if something was wrong, like your mom would ask you, what's going on? Like, as a woman, I feel okay, you tend to, like, ask more and validate more the emotions. Like, oh, you feel sad today. Oh, it's okay, sweetheart. I brought you a little chocolate. Like, oh, yeah, okay, I understand. You're in your period. It's like, oh, you know what, you're in your period. Okay, lay down. I'm going to make you a tea. Watch a good movie that you like. I feel our emotions get validated more. Que un hombre no. ¿Sabes qué? Because I have, like, with my son, mira, y te voy a ser honesta.
In sports.
I have never, ever, like, he has never come up to me and be like, I'm sick. The only time he has come up to me was last year when he got really sick. Remember when I told you that he was, like, laid down, like, actually laying down. I was getting worried for him. I'm like, you're never like this. What's going on? I'm going to take you to the hospital. Because he's never like that, you know what I mean? And at that time, I was like,
he's really sick.
Like, he's, like, sick, you know what I mean? But, like, for example, my daughter, oh, my head hurts. And it's like, okay, honey, let me put your little ice pack and you're going to be okay. Lay down, you're going to be fine. Sometimes, like, sometimes I'll be, like, speaking to her, like, after school. It's like, oh, this happened and this happened. And it's like, it's okay. A hug. Or I miss my friends. And she cries. And it's like, it's okay. You know, cositas así, like,
even when you get sick, hay hombres que los toman and I'm like, what the hell? Like, you can be a woman y andas en chinga de todo, trabajando y en todo, and you're sick, and then nomás, I'm like, dude, but I heard, I don't know how true this is, don't quote me on this either, but I've heard that, I think sí les da más duro a ellos.
Y también, bueno, quién sabe, porque mira, también, eso hay que ponerte a pensar, el nivel de dolor que puedas soportar, because they don't go to cramping, they don't go to none of those things, so el nivel de dolor, for me, like, if I get sick, it might be like a 4 or 5, right? Because I already went to labor and all these things, ¿verdad? Pero for a man, that might not be it. Porque si has visto videos whenever they, like, cuando les ponen los electroshocks, like, for them, like, to get, yeah, because they're almost like, I'm dying. Yeah, like, o sea, el nivel de dolor puede ser muy diferente entre un hombre y una mujer.
Yeah, I've never thought about that, but that's right, that's
porque
true.
Ahí donde nos ves a nosotros las mujeres, I know we're, like, un poquito en las hormonas and you guys are gonna probably come at me and almost want to kill me. But I feel que nosotros las mujeres we're stronger. And nosotros maduramos desde chiquitas, mira. Puedes tener 8 o 9 años y sabes qué quieres. Ya estás diciendo, andas allá buscando.
That's true.
Y sabes una cosa, yo sí estoy pensando en eso. Es más, en la mañana estaba pensando, mira que well, en la mañana estaba pensando que I was like, oh my God, like when I was 5, I remember I asked God, I want to have a son and I want him to be named Joel. I was like, oh, me.
Y se hizo realidad.
Yeah. But I was like, siento que nosotros las mujeres we mature.
Yeah, we do mature a lot younger than guys.
Y los hombres no.
They're
Porque
like behind a few years.
They might be, eso también hay algo que poner, mira ahí. There might be business owners, pero acuérdate, detrás de un gran hombre siempre hay una gran mujer. And there has been a lot of stories of people that have built their businesses thanks to their wives. To their
Pues sadly,
partners.
sometimes they hasta les dejan aún así.
Yeah, pero es que también, like, you can't be, like, always thinking, like, me va a dejar, no me va a dejar. You know, like, only God knows cuándo te va a dejar, no te va a dejar. So enjoy life. And sea lo que tenga que ser, you know. When that happens, if it happens, it will happen. And there's nothing you can do. That's just a reality.
But still, that's messed up. I say don't. Do yourself your own stuff. Because you never know.
I just feel like we have to enjoy more life and stop worrying so much.
But the future.
Yeah, because you can't control the future. You can't control what passed. So why don't you enjoy the present? That's just something I don't
understand.
It doesn't make sense, you know what I mean? Like, why are you worried if si te va a engañar o no te va a engañar? He's gonna engañarte anyways. Like, if that's what he wants, he's gonna
You're
go.
gonna do it, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, like, that's just reality. Like, if he wants to do it, he's gonna do it, period. Like, you can't do nothing else about it. Pero mientras tanto, you have, like, ¿qué tal que si te engaña en 10 años? Meanwhile, you have all those 10 years thinking about that. When you could have had enjoyed, like, the trips, when you could have had enjoyed the good movies, the good talks, the good laughs, the good music, dancing, singing, doing other things. Like, you have to understand everything comes to an end. And we're gonna come to an end. That's reality. You know, pues ni modo.
Lupita, if you need any like advice, she'll tell you straight up. No, sin pelos en la lengua.
No more. Yeah, like es la realidad. Like you worry for something que no quieres que se acabe, but you don't enjoy it now.
That's true.
Yeah. Mira, nosotros aquí pensando que sería lo de nuestra vida si fueran los hombres.
Fuéramos un desorden, se me hace.
Hijo, no, sí, yo creo que sí. Bla, bla, bla. Imagine. Ay, sí, con mi pijama de Batman is my favorite. It's my favorite superhero. I'll be like, no.
Ay, Lupita.
I'll be so scared.
Ya, no, está cañón.
No, sí, no se va.
Por algo necesito mujer.
Neta. Anything else?
I'm done.
No. Okay, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.